subconscious mind, in order to access what is going on at that level of unconsciousness, we have to transcend the limited mind. That means we go into our feeling nature. You go beyond thoughts and you go into your feeling. And for Western cultures, this is an anomaly. Because I'll say to people, well, how do you feel about this? And they'll give me all these thoughts. And I said, that's not a feeling. And they're kind of like gobsmacked, like, what do you mean? It's like, well, that's a thought. You're responding to my question about how you feel with a thought. And they're kind of dumbfounded and they shake their head. They're like, okay, well then this is what I'm feeling. And I said, well, that's a thought as well. And so it takes a little bit for some people to actually drop into their bodies and into their feeling nature. And I'm naturally there. As an empath, I feel pretty deeply. So when someone responds to me at a mental level, I can feel the block in their being. Like it's coming to me at a very superficial place when it hits me. When they speak from their emotional body, then I find that I'm relaxing a lot more in my body. So I'm totally tracking people as they speak. And I know that if what they're saying is accurate, my body will inform me. This is a form of empathy, where you can track another person as they communicate to see what is happening in their system. So eventually, hopefully, they get to a place of, I'm feeling anger, or I'm feeling confusion, or I'm feeling fear, or I'm feeling doubt, whatever it is. That's the place I want to help someone achieve, because once we are there in the subconscious mind, we can then access what is at the surface now for this person. What is at the surface? And then we can explore that. Generally, if there is dis-ease in the mind or body, then there is a reason for that dis-ease. And oftentimes the reason is there's a moment in time where the person is caught. Something happened, and we want to get back to that moment to re-experience that moment in the present time. So time and space is not linear. Time and space is spatial. Therefore, we can get back to and access any moment in time just by going into our feeling nature. So if I ask them, how are you feeling now about this particular issue? They can say, I am feeling angry, I am feeling enraged, and then I can say, does it relate to anything that you're aware of? In the past, in the present of your life, anything. And I want them to access that if it's possible, because it'll take us full body to that moment in time. So if we have an experience at any moment in time and we don't complete the circuit of the nervous system, of the feeling nature, then it gets stuck in our system. So if I have people feeling something deeply in the moment and I allow them to feel it deeply right now, then we're in this present moment, which is where the only place that healing can occur, is this present moment. So if I have someone in this present moment feeling exactly what was happening in the past, then we can integrate that past moment right here, right now. That all makes sense? This is a critical piece of information. Because a lot of times when we are reacting, the subconscious mind is running a program. But if we can drop into that reaction and ask ourselves the question, how am I feeling right now? And then drop into that feeling and really breathe into it and really feel it and really go through it, then you don't have to know what it is or why it is that that feeling is arising or why this physical body experience is happening. That's not important. All that's important is that you breathe into the experience so that you can integrate it, so that you can complete whatever that circuit was. Sometimes it will come into your mind what exactly is happening. What am I experiencing? What occurred to me in the past? And when you do somatic therapy with someone, that's exactly what will happen. The memory will return. And then the body will go through whatever it goes through. You can go through shaking, you can go through crying. Whatever it is the body needs in order to complete the circuit will happen. And then you've integrated a past experience in this present moment. You can check that now off your list of things to do. I've now integrated that experience.